day 87 of 90 plus degree temperatures. That's what's happening currently in the state of Michigan. Has it really been 87 days? No. But it surely feels like it, especially when you do not have central air conditioning, which is what I'm dealing with right now. So is this a direct result of global warming, or is this just some weird weather pattern that we're experiencing right now? It really depends on who you ask. Global warming is something that people tend to either believe or not believe. Those who don't believe tend to believe that global warming is a ploy to maybe gain some votes when it comes to election time, maybe that there's no real scientific data or the data is a bunch of malarkey, or maybe they just feel like it's an act of God. Whatever God feels like for the day is the temperature that we're going to get for the day. However, I believe that global warming is a true issue that we have for not only our current times, but in our future generations to come. And there are things that are happening worldwide that lead us to believe this information. One thing that really holds true to my heart is this picture. These penguins, so adorable, yet look at them. They're all on a huge iceberg, which clearly has melted over the years. What's happening to icebergs is they are melting, and not only are they raising our sea levels, which are putting danger into our land, but they're also killing off our wildlife. These penguins have no chance. Where are they going to go? They can't adapt to high temperatures. They can't adapt to living in the water full time. They are stuck on this iceberg. There's no food, there's no water. As the temperature rises in the sea, that means that the food that they eat in the ocean or the sea, that gradually is going to be dying off. So we have the penguins, we have sea lions, we have polar bears. All of those animals are going to be extinct if we don't take care of our planet. The other thing that is happening right now is the extreme waves of either heat or coldness. Again, taking into consideration Michigan, we are not used to these long streaks of hot weather. Sure, we have a few days where it's 90 plus degrees. Sure, we have cold weather in the wintertime. However, we are going on day 7 of 90 plus degrees temperatures, and it's only expected to continue on for at least the next week. So again, is this global warming or is it just by chance? I strongly feel that these heat waves and these cold temperatures are a direct result of what global warming and not taking care of our planet will do to us in the future. Last year in February, we had temperatures so cold they canceled school for over a week. Our wind chill factors were -20, -30, -40. That is not normal. Unfortunately, what that can do to us is take innocent lives that maybe can't deal with these extreme temperatures. Maybe there's people that have underlying conditions and their lungs or their bodies cannot take these huge extreme weather patterns, and unfortunately loved ones do die and we lose our loved ones. Finally, we have longer and shorter seasons. I remember back when I was a kid, November hit, it'd be skiing season. I was so excited. Every November around Thanksgiving, always be skiing, even during hunting time. Sometimes October 1st, you could go out and there'd be flurries. Now, 20 years later, there's not a chance that you can go skiing in the month of November. You will never see snow happen in October, and if you do, it's extremely rare. So our seasons are lasting longer, our weather patterns are changing, and not only that, once we hit around April or May, we still have our heat on. That was never the case 20 years ago. So again, is it global warming or is it an act of God or whatever you may believe? There are things that you can do within your own home to help with this epidemic if you believe that this is what is happening. The biggest thing you can do is watch your energy usage. Right now, again, super hot. It's late at night. The air conditioning's going. I'm still sweating, but I have to do my part and try to turn off my air conditioning or turn it up a few degrees so I'm not using as much electricity. Because unfortunately what happens with electricity, it is generated by power plants, and those power plants can be natural, such as water resources, windmills, etc. But we do have a lot of coal plants, and coal plants are extremely detrimental to our environment. They let off emissions that ruin our ozone layer. Not only that, I recently found out that the coal plants have to take in natural water and cool off the coal plants, and in return that water goes back into our water. However, the water that it goes out is 17 degrees warmer than when it came in. So essentially that is dying off our fish, our water life, etc. The other thing that we can do to help alleviate some of this global warming is to carpool. All the emissions from our vehicles, they let off these emissions that, again, hurt our ozone. So if you have a friend, you work together, pick your friend up. Maybe take turns every other week. That'll help tremendously. And finally, one other major thing that you can do, which doesn't seem big, but the more there is support of this, the more it's likely to happen, is to get involved with green energy. There's windmills. Windmills are huge in Michigan right now. There's a lot of petitions going around to support green generation with windmills or building new dams for water energy to produce our electricity. I work for the electric company, and by 2040, we have promised to reduce our emissions by coal plants by bringing on this green generation. So get involved, do your research. So in return, is global warming real? Absolutely. And if you don't believe it, take the time, do your research, find facts, true facts from the government, from any type of resources online that have to do with the government, from any sources. Global warming is real. We take care of our planet today, which means in the future, in future generations, they will be able to live long, healthy, happy lives. Thank you.